Right here. Those two loving life or what? Sorry, I'm on my hand. Beautiful. Bonsai. 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 I think they're more blatant in Loveland than they are in a place where you can't even ever see them. What the heck is that? What do you think that is? Look how soft it is, and something sits in there. But you got the bonsai tree, the way this is, look at this rock, how beautiful. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Looking good so far, guys. Remember, these spots that we pick are based on lots of time in the area, things like that. You gotta film. How could you not? Callie found this. I'm like, you gonna film it? He's like, look at that. And I'm like, you gonna film it? He's like, no. And then he comes back and films it.
Look, so you got the big one and the little one. This one here, big one and the little one here is the little stick, the little stick here. There's a language. There's something going on here. Maybe it could be a map. Right now we might be hitting, I don't know.
Well, here's the one part.
We gotta go up there.
Let's not beat around the bush. This is not gonna be an easy climb. We have to go all the way around. So we have to go all the way that way just so we can get up. It's impossible.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, we've decided that that's why we always do, guys. We feel like if we don't push and we don't suffer through the video, like if it's not really hard work, in other words, it's like anything. It doesn't pay off. You know, sure, we've had easy days, but not many. Right? But it's usually nothing comes easy in this life for some reason, and even in this subject, you have to push to the hardest extremes. In this case, means walking through the Avalanche and working our way up there. You guys up there? At very least, we figured we're going to get the best views of the reservoir. We're going to be able to zoom to some amazing places that I know are highly active where I've been near. And so we'll get some really good zooms today too. Maybe beautiful today. Over and out. I told Callie that's where we should be right now, in 2 chairs at the top of that. Let's just go camp up there. He's like, I'm in. Here we go, look at Callie. Hey. Hey. You can't hear me. I was gonna say, give me a wave, that's a good picture. Freaking mutant. We're now. I'm gonna complain without complaining. I'm very happy, but this is brutal. It's so brutal. You can cover a lot of distance in forests like that climbing because you're always looking at stuff. But when you're literally just going for the, initial crazy climb, man, it is hard. It really lets you know, how out of shape you really are. I can't see him. That's why my focus is really going to start to be on Sasquatch only. So here's faces that you can't get up. So they're very safe there. Are those bodies? Looks like a Bigfoot right there. So I'd love to look at the tops of these for spots from like a long ways away. This is what I need, a thermal camera that'll do this at night, and I can get you hundreds of them. They won't even hide. They don't care because they know that humans are brainwashed enough where you can show anything and they don't believe it. When I get to the top, I'll talk about beautiful. Look at that. I'm gonna do it better. When I'm at the top, catch my breath. We'll get some good zooms. Callie's like, this is the hardest part. He's like, he's yelled it down like 3 times. It's not. And then the avalanche that came through here has made it even more difficult. I've never been in the middle of something like this before. Avalanche like this. This is really cool. It's hard. It makes it almost impossible to get through here. At this point, I'm really hoping It pays off for us, this hard work today. Keep going. My battery's blinking, but I'm catching my breath here. Take advantage of every second.
Don't come this way, just keep going up the Avalanche.
All right.
It's your best bet.
All right, did you get a peek in the forest?
Where you at?
I'm zooming.
I don't even see you.
That's because I'm sitting down. And yelling in the camera at everybody. That was a good spot to look. I want to get a zoom like that, but have it perfectly clear. These people can't say pareidolia. We've been getting pictures of them literally standing on their own out in the middle, just like this. There's nothing any of those can say. I love it. That's the only negative thing I'll bring up today. It's not even negative, it's actually positive. The people that have been trying to question what I've been doing have all shut up. It's such an amazing thing. I told everyone, just wait around, just watch. Those people will always have nothing and always have to hang on someone like me. To get any attention, he has to mention me. Or someone like me, you know, like someone that's people watch. You'll always notice they only talk about the people that have attention so they can have attention themselves. It's so funny. All of these guys they're already feeling stupid. Some of the breakdown guys, like, have really been turning around because they realize how wrong they are. You know, they think with their own minds is their problem. They don't think with what I'm trying to show them. People are just amazing to me. They don't listen. I'm telling you what it is, and you're not listening. I'm talking to those people. It's crazy. I had to do one rant today. You guys, this is unbelievable. It turned out to be way harder than we thought. We couldn't see the top. We're like, yeah, we think we can do that in 45 minutes, and now it's already been over an hour now. And I'm struggling. But I'll get there. Over now. People have been asking me for sightseeing, so I'm really liking seeing some of these. This is really good. And you never know, you know, what we could see while we're sightseeing. You never know. You got to do it to, you know, when Bigfoot just was out for a walk, and some of these places up in high elevation, you can't see, there's no way to see, you know, like, if he was walking up there and you're a person over here, you know, you can't see. They just walk out in the open. See if, you just never know. They seem to know always when I'm in the area. I'm not making excuses. They just seem to be a nation. What I mean nation, I mean like here, nationwide alert. Colorado Bigfoot's here. This camera. Be careful. I love that ledge. I'm surprised that ledge isn't more decorated. It's so interesting to me from a distance. I do see little signs. All right, I got bugs. I'm still going up. I'm going to try to enter the forest early here, which is a big slope. Still, you can see I have to climb up there. And it just goes straight uphill forever here. So we really want to get to the top. I don't know. So Callie's in there. Let's hope it's really interesting in here, because I'd like to be on top of the rocks. I'd like to be where the views are, because that's where they like to be. Over now. All right, so we cut in a little bit early. Man, was that brutal. Really, I'm not kidding. We got a double X there. Look how the base of that one's not, like, literally just leaning, like it's on a cliff. Leaning sideways on one of the steepest hills. Our first real structure incorporated with rocks. So don't tell me I do the same thing every time. It's always different. You know, I like different scenarios. It's very, very difficult to find pine trees and boulders together like this. It's not difficult, but to find a spot like this where they are is very difficult. And there's not a lot of forests like this in Colorado where you get both. Usually dries out and stuff. Ooh, Callie, starting to look good. I got a trident against the boulders here. Remember that the rock ones are always more discreet with the structures. I believe because they don't want. It's where they are. This is where they can go out. You know, go into the ground, whatever they do, where their secrets are, and that's why they don't overmark. We weren't picking, at first we had nothing. We weren't picking up any trails, nothing of theirs. And finally we got some. I was like, you know, Callie, I've never had a failed climb yet. And I said, I think everyone would be totally cool.
There's holes underneath here.
Yeah, look here, I started like this. You see all this? Look, you see how it turns and then this thing drapes, look, it's outside, it's off the ground. Just put like that and then it's draping with another one on top of it. Looking good. I got another X right here. This is a spot, Kyle. Look at the walkways. Hey, also I wanted just to thank everybody on the live video today. People gave me super chat donations. Who was the big one today? It was Lisa. I love Lisa because I like her name, Lesa. Makes me like her better. I don't know why. Plus, she's awesome and supports us. So Lisa, thank you so much. All of you guys, thank you for those donations. We got one from Sweden today. We got some ones from people that don't all the time. This is just thank you so much for that. That's not, and honestly, why I signed on to the video. I think I was saying it today. I'm being totally serious. Even though I had company, Callie was there. It's so I can be with you guys. It's the only way in my solitude life I can be with you guys. And those live videos, I'm not good at them. Okay, so I'm nervous, but it's such company for me, and it's the only attention I get. So please don't ever think I sign on so to get super chats. Okay. And now when that happens, look, this is going uphill towards the spot right here. When that happens, that's just a bonus. It's amazing. Of course I love it because I was explaining how, you know, it really helps my YouTube income, which is at an all-time low because of the, you know, them censoring my channel, you know. All right, let's go see. So we're really starting to get to an amazing place here to walk up. I love the way the rocks are looking. I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for the petroglyphs. How's it look up there? So look at this, you guys. I'm walking off those rocks. We're to the place where it becomes their world. You know, no person, no human being has ever walked here, and they have their own trails, which of course I call the Sasquatch Highway. Ooh, look at the circle. Look at the circle. I don't know what that is. Look at that circle. That's unusual to me. He's got something. He's saying it gets better up there. I was yelling at him because I thought he missed that spot. Look right here. Callie. I got there's a lumber yard over here. You saw that? You didn't tell me, you saw this lumber yard. Look at that. You guys, this is amazing. I'm getting really excited because I really thought like that was it, like we couldn't do anymore. I gotta figure out what their deal is on these rocks. Are they the same or are they different? I just want to do, I like Bigfoots, even though that's not what they are. I just say that so you understand what I like. I just want the big guys. These other things, I'm not sure, you know, what to think about them. I've never seen, you know, when I haven't seen something, I'm just like every other person. I was telling Callie on the way, I'm like, listen, we got to get you a sighting because if, you know, if I hadn't seen one of these guys yet, I would not be doing this. I would not even be here today. I'd film some structures once in a while and I'd been that because, man, to be in this, you got to have seen them. Like at some point, you got to get a sighting for yourself because it's just too hard without it. Look at the insides. What a spot we found right here. We just picked the hardest place we could in the area. That's what we did. What?
Up to your left. I walked up those bottoms.
To the left, to the left. Everything you... So every time he says something, I have to sing a song. To the left. To the left, to the left. Hey, another lumber yard. Check that out over there. It's an older one or something. Sorry, he was trying to talk to me. I'm asking if there's anything up there. He's like, come up around this way. I'm like, I know, but is there anything up there? Because I don't want to waste our time. I know they're here. But these rock guys don't do a lot of stuff. They do stuff like this. Look at this going up the hill. You know, it's a guarantee that they're right here. Look at the trident on the ground. It's a guarantee. And then you have that landing pad right there that I just filmed with the incredible view. And even the landing pad's an X. You got drapers down there. I think that's the trail that you're supposed to crisscross upon. What I think here, this is almost like a trail that goes across the whole mountain. And it's like a rest stop there for them. Symmetrical X. Let's go see.
Perfect walkway here.
Still working our way up. We're finally getting walkways and X's. Look at that. Leaners. I love, you know, when you know when you see the leaners on these steep hills that go up and sideways. There's no way gravity could fight gravity like that. Good signs. We're gonna keep going. Remember, don't expect, unless we get way to the top and we find a Bigfoot world, you're probably not going to see those structures that we usually show. This is a whole different thing. We love to do that. Love to do this, and the timestamps in here can be really good as well. Still trying to figure out if these guys are a little bit different or not. Do certain ones go to the rocks, or is it just, you know, is it all the same? They just have different locations. I know there's other. I got this bulldog-looking creature. He was right there looking at me with a big smile on his face. Cassandra got that across the street from my house. There's other creatures up here that I don't think you can see ever. I think they're physical, but I don't think they come out. I don't know. I really don't know, you guys. I'm working on that part of it. Wait a sec.
Oh yeah, Mark.
No, what about this right here? Yeah, they got something going on here, Callie. This is good. You know, the hardest effort we've put in, certainly this year, maybe
Whole year.
maybe ever, right?
It's harder than Predator for sure.
Yeah, oh my God.
And Predator put some hair on my chest.
Well, Predator, you get to see stuff along the way, so it doesn't, I was explaining that on the way up here.
Break you psychologically.
But when you're going through those avalanches just straight for an hour, that's brutal. It's, you don't have anything to look at. This is great, guys. Callie, come here before you walk away.
Watch it.
It's just an interesting spot. It's pretty. That's gypsum, maybe? I think that might be gypsum right there. Gypsum is how they make sheetrock. I just feel like this is a spot. I don't know why. X right there. They can talk, they can see their buddies. See those two? Look at the two. Then you got these three. That's a, you know, we could have just walked. Look how that's all twisted up. Like, this is really good. You guys were on those rocks. And we're really having to do some. You know, you can't just like guess at where you're going to go with this. You just walk around for the rest of your life. And that's what we're trying to do. And we're really seeing, like, when you stop and just take a breath, which is what you have to do on these rocks, because it's, is it just me, Callie, or do they do it? So look at that. Look at the spot with the round thing right in the middle. Hey, look. I see it all the time in the universe. These are little ones. That's a perch, and you know because of that round thing. Big hole. But we're finally, you guys, this was one of the most exciting, beautiful days yet, but also one of the hardest climbs straight uphill. I'm still recovering. I think it's paying off. We really didn't think it was gonna for a while. You can see their stuff, but we just didn't think it would be good enough video. Look at that. Then we get to this teepee structure I just showed you. Then we get to the trails, the little people trails. You guys, we haven't seen anything. Remember, I showed you where we are. There, no one has ever found this. As we took a break, I was like, Callie, you realize that we're the only ones only people in the world that have ever been here? He's like, yeah, it's not possible. He goes, let me show you something. Now, they've been close, but they don't leave. You know, there's a parking spot over there. But you have to take a certain trail, and then those people leave. They go out in the boats kayaking. Hey, what is that? Is that a log? What is that? Loch Ness Monster? That'd be funny. If I filmed the Loch Ness Monster. Let me tell you, you guys, this is a really, really deep reservoir. It's untouched, unfished, uneverythinged. It's forbidden for use except for you can kayak and stuff. But you're not allowed to ruin it in any way. Hey, Callie, you got to see this.
I'm watching.
Oh, well, you don't have to come down.
There's this.
Because I'm coming to you, but there's an entire wallow, but it's made out of rock, and it's this incredible opening with all like sparkling rocks and perches, and you guys look at the perch. So as I was talking, I didn't tell you that it's a perch. That's a perch. Cal, you got to see the perches. Rocks on top. Look how they put that one in the quartz. You guys check that out. It's been there for probably a couple years, but that one was put into the white quartz. Look at this spot. Perch. Because they made walls out of the rocks right there. You saw what we had to do. This is one of the hardest places to get to. And by the way, this is miles. It takes about 8 miles to get down this road. I'm guessing, something like that. Well, so we want to do is one day we want to get the kayaks, go all the way. I saw Walmart has a kayak for $250. It's like really nice. I'll like cheat and get I love like a little electric motors, like go all the way across, and then go into that forest. Where just no one, maybe somebody's probably hiked. I'm sure. There's people that want to go to places like that and they could take Facebook pictures. You know what I mean? That's where they want to go. I actually wouldn't mind going up there either. There's a human left in me a little bit. I like to do things like that. And then there is where that forest gets good. That's a great place just to go explore. And we also want kayaks for the petroglyph area because we want to go down the river there. It's amazing. All these hidden petroglyphs that you can only see and find from the river. You guys, look at this. That's amazing. They're always walking right there. Look at that. How smushed that is. I'm not kidding. Look at the rest of it. Always walking through. It's flat too, There's no poop. This is completely flat this is where most people have been walking since that log's been there. They do it on purpose, and it becomes mulch and real soft, and that's how they do the seats. Look at this. This is what Callie's bragging on. He's like, come up here. I'm like, come down there. He's like, come up here. I'm like, no, you got to see these perches down here. And he's like, no, up here is better. I'm like, I know, but I want you to see this lumberyard, and it was funny.
You see the walkway right in front of you, Mark.
Look at perch right here. Look at that. We saw nothing in the first 500,000 yards or something as we walked in. There's nothing. We got a trail. Oh no, we got the X's on the outside, but it didn't seem like. Oh, look at the trident. Look at that right there, Callie, next to you. Look at that trident. They made it a trident. Is connected to this one. And all this stuff and everything I just filmed down there. That's amazing. Hey, look at this ugly trident. Like they put this really old stick, but they made it a trident. Without fail. Giant trees upside down. Not upside down, but with the big ends way up in the air. Really interesting. This is one of the most disturbed areas that I found. These are all perches and seats made out of not rotten, but yeah, kind of decaying wood that's falling apart. And they made a trident right there. Look at the double things bending, and they leaned the third for the trident. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. I've explained it. It's just like our language. If it reads a letter B, then it's a letter B. It's as simple as that. And that reads a trident. Over and out. It's become my new thing. Over and out. You know what? Wait. Oh, hey Callie. Look at the way this thing hits. First of all, now you guys know when I used to say, people be like, what's a Bigfoot tree? I'm like, that's a Bigfoot tree. The ones that were burnt but never fall down. It's just from their planet or something, their home planet. Look at that. That's a thumbnail, actually. And then you follow it down. Look how that logs in. And you guys, it's like a Lincoln log. Look. They made a Lincoln log. Wow. Some of this starting, it's weird. Some of it looks really active and some of it doesn't. I can't figure it out. A lot of this has been done recently. See the pieces? It just fell. And it fits in there. That's cool. figured out, although I haven't been down these roads in 6 years, where but one of my most active places I figured out is like 9 miles straight through the forest. You'd have to have a compass, but then you'd eventually get to Holy Cross Wilderness that way. So I know basically what's on that side. Hey, this is a little interesting. Right here. I'll leave him up there because more eyes spread out. Look at this. Here's a spot. Like, I'm telling you, it looks... I want to tell you it's active. I really do. And it might be... I just can only tell you what it looks like. It looks like they just left this for dead. It's all structures. Look. There's an undeniable structure, just in case you're questioning me. That, in my opinion, look how the one that's on top of the bend is also on top of the boulder. In my opinion, like, this is weird. Like, you guys check out that leaner. First of all, look at the ground glyphs. They're old ones. I swear these ground glyphs are like, that could be easily 10 years old. And it doesn't look like it's moved in 10 years. You got like trail marker type trees that split, that are very odd on the boulders. And then look at the size of this. I mean, that's just ridiculous. On a hill like this, where, I guess just to give you an idea how far up we got. I'm trying to keep it level, so we're about right there on the hill. Look at all the snow way back. Is that snow or is that a cloud? I think that's snow in there, you guys. What's up, buddy? He's right in there. You gotta see the spot that's right below that. I didn't film it because we're in a rush, but you should have seen this. They put these stacks of boulders. Don't land on me now. Get away. Big mosquito right on my face. Where are they? You can't see them. They're hidden so well. They made this square stack, and it's right there. And it's hidden with these leaners. And there's this incredible thing, and we didn't see it coming down. And I heard whistles right there, and I was like, he's right in there. I know he is. Over now. Gotta go. What's this? This boulder is really interesting to me. Here's a major focal point of the area, right? Gotta be something going on here. There's gotta be something going on. I love a boulder like this, so you can walk around the whole thing. Look at the structures. I'm telling you, man, these guys are different up here, man. These are what we call the others. Wouldn't you say, like, yes. First of all, and we got to check the top of it too. Yes, there's a framed doorway right there. Back me up. This could be mountain lion too. I mean,
Okay, go for it.
something framed this, but I don't know what lives in here now. If it comes out here, I'm screwed. Oh man, does that go under or does it stop?
You can just move the pile.
No, it kind of stops, I think.
It does?
Yeah, I can't get the camera. It's not going to look good on the film. Something goes and sits in there. And, for all we know, there's some kind of trick, but it looks like it ends, but it could just open. You push a button. It's like Temple of Doom. You guys just go in there, you hit the right button, or have the right device in your hand, and then it opens. We laugh at that stuff because we're brainwashed. When things are 1 million or 2 years ahead of you, it's easy to believe.
The invisible walkway. Indiana Jones when they go and they step.
Oh yeah. Hey, what about on top? You always got to take a peek on top, just in case. With around here, I'm guessing nothing, but maybe. I don't see anything, but that's a really great place to take a break one day. Look on the camera. It's not, because when you see everything like we do, I isolate. You got to. There's something special going on there. Structures, framed doorways where something goes in and sits. My guess is this has got to be one of the spots that they go. It's got to be. Look at the rocks real quick. Remember those faces you got in the rocks? Mm-hmm. Why don't you look at the rocks more often then?
Oh, I'm looking at the rocks. I can't stop with the rocks.
I should have walked the whole thing. But I don't know, man. These guys are different. What do we do?
I don't know.
What if it's like this for the next 6 miles?
No, we go another 30 minutes and then we gotta go back. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we're just,
No, I agree.
we're not hitting the top.
No, we spent our whole day climbing up this mountain.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's a good thing. Like I just said this the other day in a video, because now I know what's up here and I know what happens 7 miles that way. So it gives me a really good idea of the area. But there's a huge gap in between what I don't know, and I know there's something up there. It only makes sense the places I can't get to, and all these trails lead there from both sides 6 miles away. There's got to be something up there. I'm gonna make it a good one. Check this out. There's 2 X's, Cal. Hey, look at this. This is GoProable. You got to GoPro this one. Check this out. X. Look at the funky bent X, right? X. Look at that. That's worth filming.
Right here, they can just sit and chill.
Yeah, there's something going on. It's these other ones, man. I'm telling you, man, this is like, if you guys want to think about Nephilim, people want it to be Nephilim, well, here this is where they live. I don't believe that, but it's the others. On the others, trust me, on the others. See, they don't have the abilities, or they're too scared to interact with us, where Sasquatch has those abilities to be with us. I don't think the other ones could ever communicate or control us. That's why they can't. You know, we walk around, all they see is me and Callie like this. I try to hide it, but it's just, you know, you put your shirt over it. They know anyway, you know. We look like a couple of military guys up here. Yeah, I don't know what they read into some of these others. And look, there's a perch right in the middle. Hey, check it out. You know what this looks like? This looks a lot like that place I was showing you, my first X's, and I was filming in there. It looks a lot like that actually right here. And I've come to know this because they live in these mountains. Hey, this is unbelievable right here. Look at this, you guys. This has been an incredible day. Hopefully you're not like disappointed with some of the. I'm gonna mix this in with probably the night stuff last night, so you get a bunch of this. Look at this boulder just randomly sitting there. I'm gonna show you that I found these square rocks over there. I want to show. Well, me and Callie saw them together, and I want to show you. That's just so blatant. It's been put there. It didn't even come from the streaky stuff. Perch there. This is one of the most amazing finds. Like just to be here, you probably can't appreciate it that much on the camera, but man, when you're standing here looking at these beautiful rocks, at least there was some kind of payoff for what we went through today. I got back in perfect shape again. Like my stomach is literally flat. I went up. I left today with a belly, and now I have a 6-pack again.
You have no idea how good this looks like.
Just walking up this hill. What?
You have no idea how good this looks.
You don't have an idea. I'm the idea man.
I've been trying to tell you.
Hey, look at this. Out here. I mean, you guys, check this out. Right, first of all, let's zoom through the trident into the wilderness.
I'm gonna have to go out there.
I wish you would.
I have to.
Look to your right.
I know.
It doesn't end. It just goes forever. Look, we feel like we're at the top of the world and we didn't even begin. Then again, we are parallel with tree line on the west side. Yeah, I think is that west. You guys, look how pretty Kelly, you see these rocks?
Amazing.
How beautiful they are.
Amazing.
What's up with those square rocks? Should I go over there?
Yeah, go check it out. There's a nice little boulder standing up there. I mean, if you want.
Well, there's a structure right next to it.
But I'm gonna walk straight up here.
I go to a rock that looks funny if there's a structure over top of it. I'll go out of my way because it's just too weird looking. Because look, it's the only rock here that's like a perfect square, and that's why they used it. Look, here's your structure, whatever it is, right? They pushed that one over, And then you got this just random rock. So you guys, this stuff is important. You know, look, some of the most important things in college and school, it's boring, you know, but because you don't realize the accumulative knowledge that, like one day that not like basic. A good example is a kid in math. Why am I going to use this yelling at the teacher? I'm never going to use this in my life. Why would I do this? You know, he doesn't understand that it makes your brain smart. It makes your brain work. Most of the things you learn, I shouldn't say that. A lot of the things you learn, you'll never apply in life. And this rock, I'm using it as an example because it's so important. If I could tell you how important, I'm laughing at myself, it is to know that they do that right now. It's just something you need to know. And there's another one right there. That one's been there for quite a while. Because one day, because you know that, and you've added together with 100 other things you know, it'll mean everything. And that's why the simple people of the world, Mark, we get the structure. You don't get anything. Unless you go to where they live, you're not doing Bigfoot. Do you understand me? Now, if you want to go to where they live and then go back and talk about it, that's great. I love doing those live videos with you guys. You know, but I'm coming back with knowledge I would never put myself out there if I didn't know, what I was doing, We're as good as, we can know right now. I don't know what's going on. Am I zapped? Callie's gone. Hey, Callie. I think he's going to check the woods, which is good. So I'm going to chill here, and I'm going to do some zooms. Whether we get zooming or not, I want to do zoom. This is good for me because zooms that other people can appreciate. I have a lot of people that watch that could care less if there's a Bigfoot walking over there. Like they wouldn't mind seeing it, but they're stuck in bed and they want to see the views. I get told all the time. Like, hey, because now this is what I used to do, and this is where I need to be, and I can't do it anymore. There's every reason you can think of why some of these people can't do it. Mostly old age. It's like, I completely understand that. Once you're 49 and you've had spine problems, some of us are still mutants at 49. I kind of am, with the exception of my spine. So I just choose to ignore it and go on. But hold on a second. Guys, look at some of these views, okay? So let me turn this off and start new with the zoom, but let me just give you an idea of what's down there. Like there's the places that no one knows about, because I saw these on Google Earth once. This is one place I have Google Earth. I'm gonna get that steady, but I haven't set up yet. Unless you can see like a white moose or something. That's out in the middle of nowhere. Right, and then I think these, that's more for the timestamp people, but some of these views up here are just going to be incredible. So give me a second. Let me get into a good spot. Callie's exploring he's going to go a half mile above, and then I'm just going to zoom in here. Honestly, just for the beautiful views. I don't want it on my mind. I see other really interesting spots here. I always go for the focal points. Kind of like what I'm standing on right now. An incredible place with rocks and lots of trees. All right, so I found a great spot, and I realized there's no view. There was a really good spot there. I'm losing my son anyway for 5 minutes, so let's do this. I like this spot as I'm walking into it. I couldn't see it before, right? The classic border. You come in and everything looks weird. There's a perch right there. It's a dugout perch. It's actually been dug out, right? It's round and has a stick that comes out of the bushes, right? And touches the perch. It's a perch, and they're little. There's a big, huge one right there. It's huge. Leaner's in front. What are these guys, man? I swear, you guys, I'm not lying to you. I swear, when I'm in these types of situations, it's like my first day. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not my first day because of the session that I've seen some of these guys and I know what I'm doing with the structures, but I don't know what I'm dealing with here. I swear to God. Like, someone suggests, like, Mark, maybe don't even suggest it, because maybe, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Is there Bigfoots? I got a really good noise to my right. Is it Bigfoots? I don't know. I don't get it. It's the same stuff, so I think yes, but... So now me and Kelly are really separated. This is the one time, I'm sure he'll be fine. But it's, he went way up in there, and this is really steep here. And, if he didn't come back from there, that's when you'll never find him again. And it's stupid to pursue. If he's like, if he couldn't hear me by voice, I'm better off just calling help, because I go in there and we're both dead or gone, and I know Callie doesn't come out of there, something's wrong. This place. Look at the random rocks. I guess I'm not making this up. Ow. Like I said, this isn't like supposed to be in my video. I mean, I don't know. I just want to document this. So if I feel, you have to understand, when I put a clip in the video, I know I sound like an idiot on some of the clips, but or I'm yelling at someone, but I'm like, you know what? I want them to see this place. I don't want to hide my personality. I want everyone to see that I'm just a faulted normal person that gets angry, and I'm pretty cool, you know what I mean? But like, I have moments just like I have the emotions of humans, like everyone else does. You can't, everyone wants someone, just because you're on YouTube doesn't mean you have to act perfectly on YouTube. That was the whole point of my YouTube channel, was that we could just be friends. All right, although this limits my view to some of the spots, I think I got a great spot, because like I said, this is what I do, okay? Clearly there's a perch right there, and there's one right here. I actually put my backpack in it, and he sits right here. I just have this thing, zooming from a Bigfoot spot to another one. I'd be surprised if these guys do anything, because I don't know, it's different here. If I got a wood knock while I'm doing this, because what I'm gonna do is zone out of the world. I'm gonna put my close one eye and look, and you're just blacked out after your zone after a while. If something knocks like in here, I am just gonna, and Callie, that's the thing, he isn't with me. He would never do that, but it won't be him, let's put it that way. And I don't think we're gonna get any, so. But if I do, you just know it means I'm zooming the wrong way, and they've been watching everything. Oh man, not ants. All right, let me do this. Forgive my ADD, guys. I get zapped in here. No one else would act normal after 3 hours of a video in here either. You get nutty. Okay, no wood knocks, you guys. Really, it's gonna be too weird here. You guys could just throw me off these cliffs. I don't need that right now. I don't mind them getting me, but I don't want them to throw me off the cliff. That is not how I want to go. You know what? This spot first. I could swear I see a structure from here. It's like, you can barely see it, but it's like right back there. Yeah, there's two. You see them through the trees? I just heard Callie yell. Hold on. Yeah, I think Callie's yelling. I'm hoping it's not for help. I seriously doubt it, but it's possible, so I came much lower. He's way up there. So he either found something amazing, because he would never yell. There he is, hold on.
It's very foresty up there, dude.
Behind us?
Yeah.
I know, it's a shame to have come this far. You guys, Callie went and checked behind us, like way up this hill. But it's another hill like that we have to run up, and we've already come a long, long ways. Like you figured there'd be like a majestic elk trotting across that green landscape over there, or a moose, and I'm sure they're over there. But I did hear something. What was that? They could be trying to find us. You know they were following us, and now we just dip down and they can't see us. These guys don't keep close tabs; they're keeping tabs. I heard that. I said before I zoomed in over here, I'm like, if you hear wood knocks, it's gonna be. I said I wouldn't expect it here, but I'm sitting in a perch.
There it is again.
Yeah, that was weird. That was the other side. I hear that. Don't look. Hold on, guys. I'm not looking at the camera. While I'm zooming, do me a favor. Whatever you do, don't look around, okay? Because I want them to keep doing it. Because they're probably getting mad I'm zooming on their cousins over there. is the hardest thing I do. Let's hold this camera this steady. Oh wow, look at that spot. I'm like, Kelly, all of a sudden I see all these logs just draping. I don't know, it seems like there's some leaners in the area.
Keep banging.
Ooh, look, I heard that again. Hey, look at that structure, you guys. Is that a structure? It looks like a cross. Oh, I see. It's a tree upward, and then there's one on the back on the ground. Look at that. Look how far away that is. Look how far away that is. And then all of a sudden we start getting like animal life activity around us too. I can't keep zooming. I gotta just go like this. My back is starting to really hurt. I'll use the screen and do this for some views. What else did I see over there? I like looking at little corners like this. Just for the heck of it, it gives me an idea. Like, I'll tell you, this is high elevations. We've had such a brutal winter. I can't help but think some like moved lower or something. Maybe they know something we don't. Just like Callie, I know something he doesn't. Oh, that's pretty with the sun, isn't it, Callie? No, don't do it. I thought my backpack's gonna roll all the way down the hill. You know, like, where's the mountain goats? I'd be happy if I saw, a bird fly by up there. There's nothing, This is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Like, where are all the animals? Where's Bigfoot? Like, where's anything? There should be like an eagle soaring out there today, Callie. By the way, we're right next to a trident on a Bigfoot perch. Over and out. Let's do one zoom on that. It almost looks like footprints from this far away, but it can't be because I'm too far away. Do you hear that? I was seeing those from far away. It's rocks. Oh man, I'd like a snow cone, wouldn't you, Callie?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give you $50 if you go over there and get snow cones for us. You could, seriously, if you had to go here and get a cup of snow and bring it back here, like, seriously, what would that take? How long would that take? Because for the zoom, you can't see the descending parts. You can't see how far down. There's the road. And we're about 9 miles down there. This is the end of the road right here. It's the end of the line. Going to the end of the line. That's a spot. I did a video right in there. Somewhere down in there. A couple years ago. Who remembers that? I was walking like on the backs of these rocks. These big giant rock faces. I don't know, guys. I don't think you can see these dudes. I really don't think you can. Whenever I'm zooming, it seems like there's a black face there. Looks like structures there. Kelly, I would have got an interesting spot right here. There's all these black little outlines. Why are you so shy? Huh? Why is Callie so shy today? Because we're just sitting here bugging out.
me?
No, us. I said we're just sitting here freaking out, like just way up in the middle of nowhere. Just like zoning out. Like, it's another world up here, man. I'm telling you, when you get to know these people, I'm calling all you man. I'm like, when I say that, I'm talking to all of you guys. It's like another world up here. I love the beauty here, but I'm not a huge fan of the Bigfooting here. It's unique and it's really cool, and you could have a blast doing it, but I also have to film stuff that looks cool, you know, and besides the beauty here, like, man, I'm not really seeing, what I'm seeing here are small little
With you.
clans, right?
300 yards up.
I know.
It's a dense forest.
That's where it
couple
finally
miles
starts.
up.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Well, we got weather moving in behind us and above us, and we're going to discuss it now. Over now.
Standing up rock.
Yeah.
That if you walk 150 yards more up,
Yeah.
it becomes a forest that's just like that.
Like, why isn't there a bear over there? I know what it looks like up there. Trust me. I just didn't know how far it was. And then, you know, that's going to get better and better and better. And
Yes.
yeah, that's just going to become insanity up there. That's why I wanted to go in there.
I will never come up here again.
Never. We will never come up here again. I already said that in the video. It'll never happen. I'm so glad we did it, though.
I told you it would be half hour.
You know why I'm glad? Because you're suffering with me. If I was sitting here by myself, would not be happy right now. Because this is the one place you don't really want to be alone. You'd be fine. It's just that, like, mentally you just start getting weird. You're so far away. I definitely, you know, you don't want to come up to a place. It's so dangerous, guys. The most dangerous thing about being here is the walking. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Safety first. Over now.
All right.
Be really shot. Hold on, I think I see a TB. What's going on in there? Is that a spot right there?
Hey, I
think it's snacks. I can't
just
tell.
wanted to butt in, you guys, real quick.
There's always some black figure in the middle of all that stuff.
In this situation, if it's a real
On my
Sasquatch,
camera, it looks, you know, it always looks in my eye. This always looks like a
don't be fooled
Bigfoot standing there.
by the lack of movement. He knows exactly what I'm doing. If that was a Bigfoot.
I mean, why does that look like a Bigfoot? It really does, Callie. It might not when you're watching it on your computer, but in my eye, it really looks like it. What? It looks just like, oh, I don't even know if I filmed it. But we took this break on the way up, and it's parallel with this somewhere over there. We're descending, so I don't know exactly where it is, but it looks just like this. Total hangout. Your stick. Your disturbances are very light because you can see. Watch. You make absolutely no footprints here. At all. None. Hey, Callie. You know, I've realized you just can't make any disturbances on some of these surfaces. Like, it doesn't make even the smallest little disturbance. They're just chilling right here. Got so many hidden spots. You know, they don't want you to see like a gap, like it goes into the rocks. They hide it. There's a little cave there. It's blocked by a leaner and then one crossing the leaner. We can't figure this out. There's so many tridents here, it's almost ridiculous. Yes, look at some of this quartz.
You don't want this one?
Hey,
I'm taking this one then.
why does it have a little person entrance on top of the quartz? Please tell me that. I'm starting to lose my mind, Callie. I'm not kidding. I can't deal with the little people entrances.
You don't want that one? It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. I'm thinking about taking one because I'd like to, you know, I'd like to do something. I don't want to have like a. It's hard to have like a contest or something, but it'd be cool, like, just to take the most unique, beautiful piece of quartz here. That's too big because then when you mail it, it becomes a problem. You want to find like a piece like that has these beautiful minerals. And I don't know, just send it to someone that really wants it. Because there's something about this quartz that's just so special. And they love it, and I don't know what's special about it besides that it's just beautiful. That's perfect. Can I take that? Thanks. Sure. Yes, I got the best piece of quartz. I took it because I wanted the good one for you guys. So I'm going to send that to somebody. Whoever wants it. So you guys, I have the memberships coming up on YouTube. Hopefully, I have to get approved first. I'm eligible, but after I fill out this whole long paperwork application. That's the word I was looking for. And Callie, let's look really close before we leave this area. I'll tell that story later. Give me a sec, guys. You guys, I came across another random, beautiful piece of quartz, like, you know, little silver minerals or something in there. Ow! While I got flies biting the back of my neck. Really interesting. I found, okay, next to these ground glyphs and stuff. Right here, another little piece. Beautiful. Trust me, the ones that you find on their stuff with all the curly cues, Sasquatch put that there, okay? I mean, he put these rocks there. And I don't know about the one Callie gave me, but these two for sure. And I've been finding them all day, and really, these are just pretty because they have the minerals. And I'll send these to somebody. I'm not going to send someone this little tiny one. I'll probably send these two together. I'll figure out a way to figure out who wants those. I still have quartz in Bigfoot universe. We're a little concerned that, you know, because it's human-altered quartz. Like, in other words, I'm better off taking this from here, leaving this as a gift, because it's actual quartz that a Bigfoot had, where, you know, it hasn't been cut by machines and stuff like that. Hey, this is weird, too. Look at this. Look at this weird white, twisty mess with a perch behind it. Man, don't you wish as humans we had a little bit more ability? Like, I could just do like a back scratcher from here and land there.
Would be nice.
Yeah. Tell me that's not weird. The rocks you just passed. Look right there. A lot of these rocks look moved to me. Especially these. Hey, Callie, hold up, sir. I can't see my screen, so I'm just gonna have to hopefully got at least a little bit of an edge of that. Beautiful, beautiful place. You know, we should all have that. Every one of us should have our dream house wherever you want it, right? And that's your place. And no one is allowed to come there unless you say it's okay. What do you think? Everyone gets their own reservoir, beautiful, just untouched. Ever. It's never been touched by people. Except for the you can kayak. And I think that's pretty safe. All right. Whatever. Birch. All right, so I'll just sum this up because we're just descending really quickly. It's very difficult to tell how steep it is looking up, but it's really steep. It's so steep. And look at that. Everything we go through is I don't know if it's Bigfoot. It's a cave dweller's spot. And I swear I've only recognized like 2 blatant Sasquatch spots. And it might not even have been. It was just the closest thing to what I'm used to seeing. These are the others. I've seen this, but basically what I'm trying to say, wow, look at that. That goes over that stump. Is that they're here and they have every single sign. And some of it's really pretty and beautiful, but honestly, from our standpoint, it's been really hard and boring. Because it's not exciting, like, you're not like, oh my God, that's above us. Callie got a peek at it, and we had to make the call. You know, it was going to be we couldn't do a couple more miles and still make it back. And you can't walk in this stuff in the dark, so, all right. All right, so I have some stalkers. Now it's time for me to be a stalker. I'm kidding. Let's just see what these people. That's the first people I saw all day. We actually were going to drive right to where they parked. That's what people do, guys. They don't come here. Oh, I guess you can fish there? Like, you can just tell these guys are on vacation. These are so not locals. Fishing, what do they got, coffee? Who can read lips? Look at these guys, they got coffees. They both have the strap coming around. Both have their fishing rod in their right hands. Both have shades and baseball hats on. The only difference between these two, and they have the same shoes. The only difference between these two guys is one's black and one's white. Otherwise, they're wearing exactly the same stuff. Look at that. They're holding the same fishing rods. I didn't think you're allowed to fish here. Maybe they don't know it. Yeah, they got bobbers. Here's the thing, guys. It's tough. There's trout in there, though. There's trout in there so big that you could set records with it because it's untouched. I'm not sure if you're allowed to fish there. They might just be breaking the law on purpose, or they don't know. When you're out of state, they just see water like, we can fish. They don't know, that there's actually rules in reservoirs. And that, even in New Jersey, like our big reservoir in New Jersey, you're not allowed to fish in it. It's a reservoir. People ruin everything. He comes up and goes fishing, he dumps his lawnmower oil, because he just changed. Sorry, bye, over now. I love the way that looks over there. Oh, look at the X, and there's like a... Let me see if I can... X, coincidentally, one on top, one on the bottom. Middle river, right? X marking the entrance of something that very well just may float in and out of there. You ask me? That's something right there. Something goes inside that right there. And you know for sure because of those X's. And over there is really interesting. Remember when I first did Bigfoot, I came and I sat like on my motorcycle and I sat like down in here. Like right off in those trees. I didn't know what to do and just trying to figure it out and talk to them, and I started getting vibes, and it was weird, and I just knew this area is very kind of off limits to being friends with people. That's how I feel here. Look at that. That's what we wanted to do today, places like that. You guys, look how big that is. That definitely goes in. And remember, it doesn't mean necessarily think, I think that they go in there. I honestly believe that most of these guys might, but most of the Sasquatch entrances are hidden with technology, in my opinion. I'm not gonna get pizza, but I remember I was at a gas station next door and I filmed one right there. Joel, remember Joel? And when the backup camera guys give me a little leeway with it if it's bouncing. That figure that was there last time is clearly not there this time. So we're at Magusto's Pizza in Minturn, you guys. It's so good. We're just grabbing a pie to go. We're starving. He didn't even eat breakfast. I just had like one of those gas station sausage and cheeses that was disgusting. Like a pretzel sausage and cheese. Look at that wrap branch. You guys, they're right there. It's such a great spot. I'm not seeing anything right now. Up and over is amazing. That's one of the places I want to go one day, up and over.